Hi, this is Luke for Kines 186, and this is my presentation for lab number 12. Um, the job that I chose with the multiple disciplines would be a athletic shoe designer. They use a variety of disciplines, one being design itself. That's kind of a artistic discipline. Um, Different shoes have different looks, colors, purposes, and things like that, but has to be appealing to the consumer. So, there is an artistic element that's used in shoe design. Um, Another discipline would be engineering, going through a variety of tests depending on what type of athletic shoe is being used for a particular activity. Um, Tons and tons of research goes into, using the example of running, um, wear testing on different fabrics for the sole of the shoe and the upper, depending on what kind of feel you're looking for, if you need more support, if you've got any pronation or things like that. So the engineering aspects offers a variety of information to help make that shoe better for the individual and what sport or activity they plan to use that shoe for. Um, Marketing goes into it kind of along with the design or the artistic part of it. If it doesn't look good to the consumer, it's not going to sell, and therefore, so marketing has to be involved. And there's so many shoe companies out there that market to different, not only sports and people that do those sports or activities, but also different individuals for even casual wear and things like that. So, but the kinesiology discipline would have to be biomechanics, knowing how the body's going to use the shoe for the particular activity, and how to help design that shoe to offer the best performance for the average person all the way up through elite athletes, and what they're going to be using the shoe for. So how are the disciplines used? I've kind of covered that a little bit, but with the biomechanics, I'm going to use the example of running again. Um, it's important for the designer to know what kind of foot strike the runner's going to have. If they need some more arch support, or if they want a more barefoot type feel. All these different aspects go into the shoe design. Um, also, the human movement basically goes back to, depending on what the sport or activity is, would be dependent on how they design the shoe. If you've got a training shoe, you're going to want some support. If it's basketball, obviously there's low tops and high tops, different looks and things like that. With the running, I've already mentioned what type of ride, if you want more support, if you're more of a neutral type, or if you want more of a barefoot feel for the shoe. These all go back to human movement and how the body works, how the foot is going to be supported in that shoe for that activity or that sport. The other video link I'm going to be attaching to this post would also kind of go into this biomechanics and how it relates back to human movement. It's going to be a spot by Nike and their barefoot technology. They, in the video they show they actually hooked up these sensors to runners that were running barefoot in grass at the Nike complex out in Portland, and just looking at the angle of the foot for plantar flexion, how it's striking the ground, what kind of contact angle there is, and then comparing that to how the foot acts with, at the time was what, a more traditional type shoe. And then from that, they, through their research and things like that, and studying the biomechanics of these runners, created the Nike Free technology now, which is more of a barefoot feel and with more freedom in the sole of the shoe, allows for a more natural foot strike, and it's able to use more muscles in the foot rather than with, you know, some of the more traditional type shoe. A lot of that range of motion is lost because of the support and structure of the shoe. So the video's pretty good. Goes into some of the plantar flexion at the push off when the foot's striking the ground. Just shows how some of the original shoes don't really allow for the natural full range of motion. So I want to thank you and hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks.